Oh, happy League New Year, everyone. Episode 70 of the Play Action Podcast. 1 hour in, all the trades that have been filed since, last week. That's when they all started. All official now. Everything's all through. New trades have gone through today. We'll get to everything right now. I'm Will. That's Colton. Colton, Money Mitch. Money Mitch, here comes the money. How you feeling right now?
Can't complain. I think the Steelers have had one of the better off seasons, to be fair.
I would bring up his one infamous tweet I found saying, "Oh, hey, look, I know. A little inappropriate tweet that he tweeted back in 2011 via the Google searches there.
Oh, I'll say me. I didn't even have a Twitter back in 2011. Mitch.
Money Mitch. But oh my God, there's so much to go into. You know what? Let's just go right into it right now. Let's talk about the winners at this very moment. The Chargers, J.C. Jackson. Josh is going to be joining us in a couple minutes. But listen, J.C. Jackson, Khalil Mack, they've resigned one of their other linebackers. And the Chargers are not done. Resigning Mike Williams, saying, hey, we don't need no franchise tender. We're going to sign him under a deal. The Chargers are right now in very good position in a very tightly raced AFC West at this very moment. What are your thoughts on this? Just in general,
hey man,
AFC West is a cluster truck.
Yeah, I can't wait to get my popcorn out and watch good football coming out of the AFC West next season. You get Denver going out and making a big splash. They get Russell Wilson. They also get what's his name, Randy Gregory, who all of a sudden hit the flip button on Dallas. He goes to Denver. Then you get the Chargers, who get Khalil Mack. They get J.C. Jackson, and it's like, hey, we're in business. And there's our graphic. It's a great job by Will, of course. Stay up to date on your NFL news. And again, all your unknown free agents, don't worry. We got all of them for you. Every darn team under the sun, we're on it. But yeah, they've went out and made some moves. I'm excited for the AFC West. We kind of called it on here. The Chargers a few weeks ago needed to make some moves and kind of take advantage of Justin Herbert's rookie contract. And all of a sudden, it took them 2 seasons to figure out, oh, hey, let's do it now. But better late than never. They're figuring out, hey, let's figure out how to do this. And this is what we're on. They bring in Khalil Mack. They signed J.C. Jackson. They have the pieces on defense now to coexist with the offense because it was just the offense. Their defense was kind of questionable. No, not anymore. Now it's Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack. Sebastian Joseph Day comes in there. They get Asante Samuel there, Derwin James, and J.C. Jackson. I'm very excited to watch the Chargers.
And now we got Josh peeping in here.
This clown.
The turkey's coming.
Wow,
Mr. Insider Josh, how does it feel last week predicting the Chargers were going to be doing all these moves?
I mean, I wasn't the one predicting. Colton keeps saying we, but if you rewatch the episode back, it was me that said it first. Colton agreed, so I'll take credit. Colton tries to take credit from me like usual. But yeah,
this guy's an idiot.
We just won't let the foolery happen on this podcast, Will. I know this is a very professional podcast, and we give credit where credit's due. So
this guy's an idiot.
Colton's a phony. That's all I gotta say.
I don't know why we allow this guy in here. That's the real question.
But listen, wherever you guys are listening, tell us who are the winners and losers of free agency right now. I mean, day 3. I mean, everything's now official. Players can sign now with the teams if there's a new team and all that. Who's the winner and who's the loser? I don't even know where to go next. I think we could briefly talk about this. I mean, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman heading to ESPN, a big free agent move right there between major networks. Talk about that. Bring that up very briefly right there. There's so many.
My man really went through out of all the free agents that have happened. My man went to Fox Sports and ESPN.
Yeah, he went to the announcers there. I like it.
Well, let's talk about the trade that happened a couple hours ago. Yannick Ngakoue traded from Las Vegas, goes to Indianapolis for Rocky Sin, cornerback, because AFC West needs corners and they need them desperately. So got to get rid of all the D linemen in order to get this stuff going.
Yeah, this guy
Good
was
trade,
a funny
bad
guy.
trade, in betwixt.
Oh my god.
In betwixt.
So for me, the Colts can kick rocks as far as I'm concerned. The Colts have done nothing. They've gotten worse. And they have all this money, have done nothing, so they're definite losers, and it's not close. I'm not spending any more time on the Colts. Congratulations, I don't care.
Josh's boy Daniel Jones loses his job to Tyrod Taylor.
Opinions Podcast Network.
Yeah, it's Alex. It's our guy, Alex.
Alex. Come on,
let's
aren't
talk
you my
about this.
boy?
Giants get a reliable backup who could be a starter, and he's a
See,
good
why are
starter
we
in the
talking
league.
Tyrod Taylor out of all this nonsense?
Well,
Oh, do
Dude,
you want to talk about Mitchell Trubisky? Did you guys
no. We're gonna get to the Steelers. Steelers have had a great offseason, so I really don't care what your clown organization has
obviously you
to-
don't care.
what
Look
you
at the
have to
black
say.
and yellow you're wearing.
let's
What
go.
is
Let's
that?
go
The worst
back a couple
uniform in
hours.
history.
Let's go really
Nah,
right when the
throwbacks.
trade
These are kinda
happened.
tough.
Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones goes to Las Vegas, so that emphasizes, hey, Yannick Ngakoue, he's out. Now Chandler Jones slides in. They get themselves a really good pass rusher, 32 years of age, 3 years, $51 million deal. I mean,
They're not done.
can I just say a bold prediction right now? All 4 AFC West teams make the playoffs next year. All 4.
Not happening. Nah, it's gonna be too brutal. The Raiders are gonna be the end of that beating.
I mean, the Raiders are
rest
going
of
to
the
be
West.
last of it. That's obvious. That's obvious right from the get-go.
So yeah, unless major injury happens to one of the quarterbacks in the division, like not named Derek Carr, like if Russell Wilson gets hurt or Justin Herbert. Again, I'm not wishing any of this. I'm just saying this is the only way this could happen.
What about? So we just got a question on Twitter. What about the Seahawks free agents? I'm not sure if you're watching the Twitter, but I just got it from. Let's see. I wish I can have the comments.
Oh,
on here.
there we go.
What about the Seahawks free agency? I believe they're having Trent Brown visit, and that's very weird because free agents never visit anymore. They just agree to terms within the first 4 minutes of the tampering period.
So I'm gonna get to Seattle in a minute, but for me, the West has had a heck of an all season. The Raiders aren't done yet. They swung and missed on J.C. Jackson. I think their next guy is Stephon Gilmore, who I do believe they end up getting. They're also interested in Tyrann Matthews. Like the West is going to stay very interesting. I can't wait to watch Chandler Jones and Max Crosby kind of go after quarterbacks next season. The West has pass rusher, which is kind of crazy. The Chiefs not so much. I know they have Chris Jones and Frank Clark, but the rest of the West is terrifying.
I say one player I want the Raiders to sign on offense. Okay, he was just released, Julio Jones. When he's healthy, he's a dominant receiver. I mean, he looked really good in the Falcons black uniforms, but the black and silver, I think he could really rock that out. And if he could stay healthy, I think Julio Jones could be a perfect fit for the Las Vegas Raiders. No ifs, ands, or buts. I feel like that would be a very good fit because, well, they need a receiver. They need a true number one. Ruggs, he's not there anymore. Deshaun Jackson wasn't really ever a one. Now Julio Jones.
I like Julio to Vegas, to be honest with you. I think that'd be solid if he could stay healthy.
Again, healthy. He hasn't been healthy the past 3 seasons. So for me, I'm not interested in Julio Jones.
Wow. He's not interested in a top 5 receiver of all time.
I'd rather them go sign Odell Beckham to a long-term extension.
No, that's cool.
The real question: who signs OBJ in the Honey Badger?
I think OBJ stays in LA.
I think he
signs a 1-year deal. I think he signs at least a 1-year deal because he's going to be out pretty much till the midway point of the season. I think it's a 1-year deal. See if he can make another run with the Rams and then go out and touch free agency.
Julio
Dude, no! Oh my God, I hate this. Alex, stop it. Did you not realize they just signed Russell Gage, and they have Chris Godwin and Mike Evans? That's not.
And they're going to re-sign Gronk. They
got saying Julio to Dallas. Yeah, okay. Keep it going.
I once Von Miller finds a place, I think OBJ will follow. I feel like they're kind of like a combo deal because they arrived roughly about the same time.
And I think Jarvis Landry follows too. So,
I mean, Robert Woods. I mean, we haven't ever seen all 3 of them play on the field together. I think they were only ever active 1 game, and that was Julio OBJ's first game.
They weren't active together because they signed what's his name right after he got hurt. They signed Odell right after Robert Woods blew out his knee. So
I think the Honey Badger. I think he ends up going to Tampa for some reason. I feel like he goes to Tampa. I mean, they lost Whitehead. Whitehead went to the Jets, so I feel like they have to replace the safety. He wants to win another ring. I mean, Brady's back, 23rd season.
Why not stay in Kansas City?
They just signed Justin Reed to a 3-year, $11 million.
Again, why wouldn't he stay there? Is my point.
Well,
if he wanted to get a ring,
Justin Reed already said, you know what? Not doing this anymore. I'm out. The Chiefs don't want him anymore for some reason, some godly reason.
See, I think he's kind of overrated, to be honest with you, Honey Badger.
Let's see. I want to flip over onto
Not gonna lie to you.
Stadium one over
I
here.
think he's kind of overrated.
Ooh, Steelers.
Apparently the
signed Mark
Steelers-
Sanchez? I like that.
I hate this guy. Please.
And Colton would say that the Steelers had a great offseason. I agree with Alex completely. Colton
But
just
hey,
thinks-
let's talk about one of the newest ones. Dario Smith goes back to Baltimore. Here's a nice Photoshop edit. Jersey swap as Dario Smith in a Ravens uniform. Pretty good
great
stuff.
Photoshop, Will. That is fantastic.
This is over on the U Stadium platform. So on Instagram, you go follow U Stadium and also download the app. We'll be bringing up the app in a little bit. Talk about availability among players still out there. But it's Dario Smith, 4-year, $35 million, goes back where he started, 2015 draft class, right there.
Yeah, pull that comment up. That's a forever statement too. That doesn't change, Alex. That never changes. Colton is the negative Nancy of every.
Colton is the negative Nancy.
Yep.
Not me, man. Not me.
He says
Ravens
possible.
Ravens have had actually a very good offseason.
I like what the Ravens are doing.
Marcus Williams, Darius Smith on a cheap deal. The Ravens have had a very good offseason.
Bolster the defense after the defense was absolutely decimated from just a slew of injuries really throughout the entire season. But listen, once they get all healthy, Baltimore top 5 defense right there because they lost, all 3 of their starting corner. I don't think one starter there besides Calais Campbell was healthy to conclude the season. Patrick Queen.
He's a rookie though. He better be healthy.
He wasn't a rookie. My gosh, he was in his second year.
Sorry, second year. My bad.
Gosh.
But yeah, let's talk about Marcus Williams. I mean, New Orleans loses a Marcus, and then they gain a Marcus. We'll bring that up in a moment. But as we're already talking about, a big signing though for Baltimore, to say the least. And as we talk about that, Marcus May goes into New Orleans. How do they get the cap space? I don't know. They somehow created $80 million in cap space without cutting a singular player.
Why? You want to talk about that? How's Green Bay doing all this nonsense? Let's not. You talk about the Saints. Talk about
the Saints were
Packers.
$1 trillion over.
So was Green Bay, and they paid Aaron Rodgers a boatload, and they got to pay Devontae Adams, tagging him, and they re-signed their middle linebacker Campbell,
Devondre Campbell.
What are we? How are we talking about the Saints, but not Green Bay? Green Bay is out here spending the fortune of moolah. They're also doing the signing bonus stuff, so they're literally just passing all the money down the road and saying, "We'll deal with it later. We'll deal with this problem later." That's what Green Bay is doing.
See, the Jaguars had room, but they're
the
still,
Jags.
Who are they?
The Jaguars. I think we should go into. I think we should go.
Gosh.
Clowns.
As we got
dude,
Santos.
hold on. Christian Kirk getting $18 million a season.
Well, that's the high
good,
end.
Josh?
That's the high end of it. Okay.
You don't like Christian Kirk?
Let's see.
Oh, you like Juju dancing?
You
like Juju dancing at midfield? My bad. I forgot. My bad.
Dude, this guy's an idiot. This is why I don't want him on because I can't
Christian
have
Kirk gets balls.
simple...
Juju can't. My bad.
Well, this is your fault. I want to sit here and talk actual free agency, and this guy's going to bring up nonsense. Dude, if you're a Jacksonville fan, are you happy spending $18 million, Josh?
Okay.
Have you looked at the Jaguars signings,
settle down.
$18 million on a garbage receiver.
All right, I'm muting both of you so I can answer my question, okay? So,
there's no muting me. I'm going to unmute myself. $18 million for a number
let's
2
answer these
or
questions
3
on Twitter
receiver.
right now.
$18 million.
$8 million for Zay Jones, though. Do you like that or no?
That was awful too. How are we going to say they had a good offseason?
Yeah.
Zay Jones is irrelevant in a wide receiver room that was decimated in Vegas, and Zay Jones was not an impact player in Vegas.
Can't catch a cold. That's a solid pickup.
Oh my gosh! Stop it.
So
again,
you're
gonna continue to piggyback on what I'm saying.
Can I answer my question? I want to get. We got questions flowing in. So if you want to answer your question, get Colton mad or Josh mad or both of them mad at the same time, I am all for it. But your boy Santos came in here and said, "Where will Al Robinson go?" Seems like the forgotten receiver of the free agency class. Now, as a Jet fan, I would love to see him go to the Jets, but I really don't think they're going to be going that way. Maybe New England. I think New England could be a very good suitor for him if they want to go out and spend money. I mean, they already traded away their
teams. We were just talking Vegas, New England teams that could make sense.
Maybe he could be a complimentary guy right next to Devontae Adams if Devontae Adams wants to sign, as we'll get to
again, we're talking about we're talking about their cap situation. How the heck are they affording that? DJ Shark got $10 million. Like the wide receiver market is absolutely wild right now. Allen Robinson's getting at least $12 million. At least. So how the heck is Green Bay paying him $12 million? Unless my man's taking a huge pay cut. Oh, please do not say Houston.
Could he get a complimentary guy in Kansas City? You need a number 2. There's not really a number. You got Tyreek Hill. You got Tyreek Hill as wide receiver 1, Travis Kelce's tight end 1, and then there's kind of like just a major fall off because Mecole Hardman's kind of inconsistent, Pringle's inconsistent. Josh Gordon's back there.
Alex, you're a funny guy.
Good comment, Alex. I appreciate that. Will, can you talk about the Jets real quick?
I mean, I like what the Jets are doing right now. Let's see.
See, I love how we tucked. Hold on, I love how we've tucked the Jacksonville stuff under the rug, and it's like, oh, cool, we're done talking Jacksonville.
Well, Will wanted to get his points across, so I'm letting him talk about Jets real quick. Is that okay?
Well,
I love how we ducked that one. I love how we ducked how they overpaid.
We'll get to your Pittsburgh.
They've overpaid everything.
We can bring up Jacksonville.
Dude, I don't care about talking Pittsburgh. We're like the biggest, like the team that's made like the most headlines is Jacksonville, and literally money going out the window. Like just throwing money at whoever like walks. Like, hey, you look like a number 1 receiver. Let's give you 18 million. Like, dude, what? What are we doing? What in God's name are the Jacksonville Jaguars doing? Like, bad teams stay bad.
Jarvis Landry will visit the Atlanta Falcons, per source.
Oh, Watson, baby! Yes, sir. Deshaun to Atlanta. Yes, sir. Let's go. Book it. Baby.
But yes, the Jaguars, I believe, have spent $256 million if you combine all the contracts all together for who they signed. It's like $256 million, $155 million guaranteed. Doug is, trying to build up his own thing. And apparently Laviska Shenault is up for trade, according to sources.
Awesome. He's better than Zay Jones. Wonderful idea. Dude, like Jacksonville's literally stupid.
They go out and get Evan Ingram, a full $10 million guaranteed 1-year deal.
Bad football team. Like, see, Jacksonville's gotten better. How? Because they've spent a boatload of money on average players?
I think they've gotten better because they've replaced their players with players that may not be as good, Colton, but they replaced them with 2 of them. You know what I mean?
Okay. So, two's better than one.
One of their better
one great
signings
is equal to 2 good. Do you know how that?
One of their better signings, Brandon Sheriff. I gotta say, one of the best guards.
Yeah.
I like the pickup.
That's a great signing.
It's good.
That's a good signing. The rest have been overpaid.
Now your blue Aiden Hutchinson's going first overall, so I think this solidifies it. They're not.
I don't like what they're paying on the defensive side.
My point exactly. Miles Jack's young. He's a leader. He's a very good player. Him. And you cut him. This is my point. What is Jacksonville doing?
Maybe
you pay Zay Jones, but you wouldn't pay DJ Shark. What in God's name are they doing? Like, this is my point. They're just throwing money to throw money. Like, this is bad business. Don't tell me otherwise. Sheriff was their best move. Yes, he's a very good lineman. Protect Trevor Lawrence. Yes. But you have Mr. Evan Ingram who can't catch the football, and you give him $10 million. I get 1-year deal, sure. See what happens. If he's good, you resign him, whatever it may be. But Zay Jones, again, this is one of those things we're going to go back, let everything settle in a month, and we're going to ask people, just like I asked you guys when the Patriots did their nonsense in the offseason, I'm going to ask you, if you ask many people, where did Kendrick Bourne play before he played for New England? You're going to have a lot of blank faces because no one's going to have a clue that he played in San Francisco. I beat that dead horse.
Yes, he's returned. Little Boxes.
Little Boxes is the one who roasted Colton that one show, so I remember that.
Yes, he did.
Little Boxes is so glad to see the guy from Pitt still raging.
Yep, he stays raging. Little Boxes, he stays that way. Don't worry about it. If you want,
you should have saw Max throwing the other day. Man, he was throwing them with heat. There was heat behind those throws.
It's not even that I'm raging. It's not even that I'm raging. It's just everyone says Jacksonville had a good offseason because Jacksonville's blowing money out the rear end.
Oh my God.
Like, I'm very confused here.
Yeah, what's he saying? What's Little Boxes saying? What's that last one?
You got to have at least one guy.
That's true.
Damn right. Damn right.
Yeah, he's the screamer, all right. That's me. He's the screamer.
That's me.
He gets the point across. He gets it all done.
But what did Trevor Lawrence do with DJ Chark and
Alex? You're always here, dude. Well, by the way,
Colton.
DJ Chark got hurt like week 3. You turkey. Again, make
No,
sure you
saying
know
everybody
what
else
you're
that they had on receiver.
Make sure
tight
you
end.
come out here knowing what you're talking
Who's
about.
their tight end? Who's their tight end?
Dan Arnold.
Yeah, he blew out his ankle week 3. Please.
Who's their tight end?
Please, Josh.
Dan
This is
Arnold.
why I didn't want Josh on today.
Dan Arnold better than Evan
talking at
Ingram.
his
Come on,
rear end.
Colton. He's getting red.
Comes in here
Red
talking
and yellow
at his
isn't
rear
a
end.
good mix,
Stop it.
Colton. Red and yellow is
Stop
not a
it.
good mix, bud.
Stop it. Ay. God, there's been so much happening. And this guy, hey, how DJ Shark do with Trevor Lawrence? Oh, if you only knew he got hurt week 3 and was done for the season. All right, again, make sure we know what we're talking about next time, Josh.
The Colts officially acquired defensive end
Ay.
Yannick Ngakoue for Rockison, so that's now official. It's jersey swaps. Yannick Ngakoue re-enters the
Shark
AFC
went
South.
to the Lions on a
Yes,
one-year
Chark
deal.
went to the Lions. Let's pull that one up.
1
And
year,
now,
10
and now
million.
that's good for the Lions because now they got an actual receiver.
Whoa, Amon St. Brown. Whoa.
Okay.
The disrespect.
Okay, yes. So now they got a complimentary guy next to Amon-Ra
there
St.
you
Brown.
go. Jeez, can't say you got
With
no
Josh
receiver.
Reynolds and TJ Hawkinson
Yeah.
and DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, the
I
Lions
think
are
they could
crazy
take
right now.
I think they could take Dalvin's brother in the draft. Get a 1-2 combo
I think
there
they need
for
a quarterback, Will.
take the
Nah,
kid from
I would
Liberty
actually
at
keep.
2.
I would
book
actually
it.
keep. Nah, I would actually
Kid
keep
from
building
Liberty
the
going
team
2.
first.
You think
I'd
what?
keep
Colton?
building that roster.
Keep building around Jared Goff?
No, it's not building around Jared Goff. It's building around him until his contract's gone. Then you get your quarterback, which means you already have a good team in place. That's what I
And then you're going to start your guy right after he's done and just start him year 1. That's what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense. Don't let him sit behind a veteran quarterback and learn the system or learn anything. And yeah, just start him. That's cool.
Did I say to wait like 3 more years when his contract's up? No.
You said wait for his contract to be done and just put him in.
Yeah, to be around done. Yes, which means they could draft. This quarterback class isn't good. I'm a team that needs a quarterback, and
You got your quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky. Don't
And
call
Taylor
me.
Heineke in a trade that's going to be coming.
Taylor
out.
Heineke's still coming. Don't you wait.
These 2 clowns talking Taylor.
You got Mitchell and Taylor Heineke. I don't know what more you
But
want.
let's go back to this part earlier. I mean, Devontae Adams not playing on the franchise tag. I mean, if I'm him, I want $35 million too. If Christian Kirk's getting 18, oh screw it. Just make the wide receiver market just like explode.
I think it's already going to the explosion stage. So I think that him saying that is definitely not wrong because Devontae Adams is top 3 receiver, not even arguable. Top 1, maybe arguable, I guess. But so yeah, he deserves the highest money for a receiver.
Absolutely, 110%.
Alex, I'm cool with the Lions building a good roster with smart decisions, not stupid like Jacksonville. Like, dude, again, I remind people when we're around the draft, I'm like, oh, let's look at their moves for for the Jags. And then remind you, Christian Kirk didn't get 1,000 yards. Awesome. And he was like the 3rd piece in that receiving core. Awesome. Because they used Rondale Moore a lot, Zach Ertz, DeAndre Hopkins. Awesome. Wonderful. Cool. Awesome. Christian Kirk, $18 million a season. Awesome. Great job by Jacksonville. Great business there. Same thing with Zay Jones getting a lot of money. Stop it. Bro, it is garbage. They've had one good move, and it's been Brandon Sheriff. Otherwise, you're just throwing money to spend money. Like, stop it, Alex. Come on, man.
They did sign another corner today.
How would you feel if the Jets were out here spending that money and paying Christian Kirk $18 million and Zay Jones like, hey, man, we got
the Jets kind of did that back in 2015.
And again, how'd that work? Not good. So why do we think this is good from Jacksonville? It's not. I'd be pissed as a Jacksonville fan. Because guess what? When Trevor Lawrence is playing decent football and he's got these garbage guys that you decided to pay, it's like, damn, I really wish I had some better talent around him. Yeah, don't come knocking on my door because I'll say you're an idiot. Poof, see you later. I'm going to kick you right back down the freaking trail again. Oh, my God. Bad football by Jacksonville. Bad teams stay bad. Seriously, I don't really care. Jacksonville still blows. I don't really care at the end of the day. Good for them. Good for them.
A bad team that's not staying bad is the New York Jets.
Dolphins have signed former Raider fullback Eric Ingold for 2 years and $7.5 million. So
the highest paid fullback.
No, Juszczyk is the highest paid fullback.
Is definitely got that.
But listen, I like this other move too. Darius Williams, Super Bowl champion. He gets to go over into.
Oh, cool! They just decided to trade their young corner that they took in the first round the year before this season.
Yeah, for a third round.
Jacksonville staying awful.
Bad
Again, Jacksonville staying bad. Again, what are we doing?
He really hates
You already had a young corner with a lot of potential out of Florida.
Where do you guys want to go next?
Can I ask Colton what he thinks about the Giants signing 2 offensive linemen? Come on, Colton, give it to me.
They needed to build their offensive line. It's kind of
been
a problem,
right? So,
correct.
So
just
the
like
problem
Cincinnati.
the problem
Cincinnati
was probably Dave Gettleman.
Yeah, you guys overpaid Tyrod Taylor though.
I completely agree with that.
That one slide.
I mean, it's 2 years 11 though, right? It's not 2 years 18 because that's what I saw first was 2 years 18.
Yeah, it's like 18 with incentives. Like if he plays, pretty much.
The offseason of turnarounds, Randy Gregory agrees with Dallas, and then mere half hour later says, you know what? No, I'm signing that contract with Denver. Now Denver gets their edge guy. They get the nice piece on the D-line along with DJ Jones.
Von Miller's going back. OBJ is going there. Broncos about to be legit.
Oh no, they don't got a weapon according to Colton. They have no weapons.
Colton thinks they don't got any weapons. I forgot that.
Well, Denver? No. I don't think.
Yeah, they don't have anything. I forgot. They've the worst.
Again, Jerry Jeudy's been around, and we all talk so highly of Jerry Jeudy, and I haven't seen anything like. Again, if he does good this season, I'm all right, cool. It's about time. Like, great, awesome.
I don't know how Will does it. We need to give props to Will for doing podcasts with Colton for this
Oh,
long.
I'm full blown nut job. I'll be the first one. Little boxers are right. You always need a person to yell and be like very animated, and that's me. But like again, we all again. I don't know why we're so blind to it. We all talk so high of Jerry Jeudy, and I haven't really seen anything where it's like, all right, yeah, cool, this guy's nice. Like I haven't seen anything, and then you bring up. You're the same guy to bring up KJ Hamler in the same conversation, and
Cortland Sutton. Do you forget about him too?
Cortland Sutton's a very good football player.
Albert Oboe.
Look at him. No, Will pause. He just gave credit to Cortland Sutton. There he goes.
He's a good football player.
He didn't do that in our Twitter spaces, so I'm proud of you, Colton.
He's a good football player, but again, like you always miss out on the big part of those conversations on Russell Wilson skydiving from talent he had in Seattle to the receivers he now has in Denver.
I don't think it's
we always forget that stuff.
I don't think he's skydiving at all.
I would rather take Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf over
first 6 weeks.
Over both those guys. I'd rather take those two over Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton. So that's what I would do.
Yeah, that's smart.
Let's talk a little Jets football on the defensive side. DJ Reed from Seattle for $11 million a year. I think that's a very good signing. And they also sign a former Jets legend related bloodline cousin with Jordan Whitehead, who's related to Jets great Darrelle Revis for, I think it's a 2-year deal. So he gets to hit the market again at 26. Very smart money move for Mr. Whitehead there. Along with Lachlan Tomlinson and CJ Uzoma, and also resigning Tevin Coleman and Braxton Berrios. Jets get the Jets moves. Jets get an A for the offseason, and they somehow traded away Blake Cashman in the last hour for a 6th-round pick for a guy that hasn't played a full season in his entire professional career. Beyond me, Jets get an A+. Remove biasness, remove all that. Jets get an A+.
Can we stay in that division and talk about the Dolphins and what they've been doing? Chase Edmonds, Cedric Wilson, Gesicki franchise tagging, Connor Williams.
Solid. I know Gesicki wasn't too pleased with his franchise tag.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's hard to be pleased with a franchise tag.
But yeah, Chase Edmonds, Miami, where the place where running backs kind of just fizzle out their career. Chase Edmonds goes down there. He wants to break the streak. 2 years, $12.6 million. I feel like they're going to sign another guy. I feel like there has to be
another
one
one's
more
coming.
Guy. Although they do have so much depth. Although they have so much depth down there for Miami. Let's pull this. Let's get this graphic up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we? We're talking about this, right?
Yeah, let's talk about this right now. Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield. Where does he end up going? He kind of said his thank you. Apparently, they want a man at quarterback, according to sources. They want a man at quarterback. And Baker, well, for a guy that's really turned around Cleveland, gets them the first playoff win against the AFC North rival, their first playoff win since, I don't know, what, the 90s?
90s, yeah.
Here we are. Where does Baker play? I mean, first team comes to mind, obviously, Indianapolis. Somehow Indy's going to need to make it work. That's his preferred trade destination. Right? Yes. Yeah. According to JPA Football, this is a place that he does have interest in for Baker Mayfield and company.
Colton, what are your thoughts on this whole situation?
Cleveland hasn't had a quarterback in how long?
And they want to go for Watson.
I mean, I understand trying to do that, but like you're running Baker out of town, and they haven't had a quarterback in how long? Okay, all right, that's.
I feel like when you say
the Browns
that,
is the Browns, man.
It's kind of insinuated that I feel like when you say that, like, oh yeah, this Baker's this great quarterback. He's not a great quarterback to ever play the sport. You know what I mean? But the stuff that he's done and the energy that he's brought to the locker room, the field, whatever it is, the commercials, if you want to point those out, it's stupid. But like his energy that he brings to the team in the locker room, I think is solid. Like he's a very fiery guy, and I've seen it at Oklahoma and OU. And the thing that Cleveland's doing to him is just crazy. Because like Colton said, they haven't had a quarterback. They've got one, and now they kind of just want to toss him to the woods and say, oh yeah, let's go get another. It's like, well,
and let's not even think about what if Deshaun just says, you know what? I don't want to go to Cleveland. He gives the whole LeBron free agency the first time where he decides to take his talents to South Beach. If you don't get Watson, you lose Baker.
Man.
You are screwed.
Man, I'm telling you, the Falcons, I think, have to be front runners for Deshaun Watson. It sounds really dumb because why would he go to Atlanta? It's a crapshoot there, but dude,
a fact.
If you could somehow get rid of Matt Ryan, if you could somehow
send him
Matt Ryan's 45 million. You have to do something with that contract. You know, make it all signing bonuses. Give it all to him up front.
Dude, there's Diana Rossini, I think, tweeted out an hour ago. It was like, the Falcons came out of nowhere. A team in like the situation, like as bad as they're in, Deshaun Watson's considering it. They have to be the front runners. They have.
I mean, a guy from Atlanta. I mean, why not play for your hometown?
Well, it's not even just that. He apparently has a connection with the Falcons itself. He was a ball boy there, you know, when he started growing up, and he's got a connection with, I think, their owners, Arthur Blank. So there's something there, man. I'm telling you, I'm cool with it. I don't want to see him.
I feel like that would just mess up Atlanta's flow. I mean, it would bring in people that want to play for Atlanta, but draft-wise, you're going to be you're draft, screwed for what, in the next 3 years at least?
Yeah, but that's okay though.
Do you send Matt Ryan back to Houston in a deal like that? You somehow negotiate a plan, like get rid of
I don't know how many years are left on
this
deal.
He has 2 years. He's on his last 2 years. I feel like you have to do something to where you void out the last year. You convert all that money into like a signing bonus. Send them to Houston. Let them play out. Ends up walking into the sunset.
Or send him to the Colts.
I got a question though, kind of for Deshaun Watson's situation. Like, is he going to play the full season? He's definitely going to be suspended, I would assume, right?
Well, it depends what the NFL wants to rule for a suspension.
And that's what I think that Atlanta's probably looking at right now and talking to the NFL is like, oh, is there something coming? Like, you know what I mean? Because
I think Atlanta would still do it. Atlanta would still kind of like suck. Get Calvin Ridley back next season, hopefully, and
I think Calvin Ridley's
your
gone.
Yeah, I think.
You think he's never playing again?
I think he's not playing again in Atlanta. I think he plays again. He's not playing again in Atlanta. I think Atlanta.
They get Deshaun Watson. Why the hell would you trade him then?
Bring Ridley to the Broncos. Broncos need receivers, Colton says. So
that would be tough. I would love that. That'd be wild. See, why would Houston take Ryan? Well, Houston's a full-blown tank, because why would they trade a franchise quarterback? So, full-blown tank.
Well, that's why I think Alex is bringing up how can he spend a dude that didn't get any trouble besides allegations.
Well, he's still got stuff going on.
He's still I think they dropped charges, but it's still working through stuff. So
there's still other things going on. I think something happened yesterday. I don't know. I think he was in court yesterday for something. There's still a lot going on with him. I think the civil suits got dropped. I think that's what it was, but the criminal stuff is still up.
I thought it was reversed, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it might be. I was just gonna say it might be the other way around too.
Yeah, I think it's reversed.
So if you're tanking, because that means you're eating his money up to get rid of Deshaun Watson.
Yep. 100%.
Again, settlements. That was the same thing.
Jacob Johnson from the Patriots.
By the way, Alex, civil cases. That was the same thing with Ben. Just in case you were wondering, Ben settled. Ben never got criminal charged, and Ben got suspended. It's gonna be the same thing with Deshaun Watson.
Well, at this point, you're not really tanking anymore because you're gonna have so many consecutive years with 2 first-round picks. You're at least going to get 3 years of first-round picks. So you're going to have 2 picks a year. And you can also just add capital upon that if you want to just trade back, use the pick. I mean, you're going to get a lot of stuff for that.
I hate you.
I'm not showing that.
Watson's a good guy, though. I know, Alex. I know how you think, bro. I know, bro.
Yeah, Colton's seen Deshaun Watson at a bar. He knows he's a good guy. Colton, who's starting for the Steelers next year?
Trubisky, dude.
Dwayne Haskins.
That's kind of crazy. We haven't talked about the Steelers out of all this nonsense.
Yeah, let's talk about Colton. What do you like? You like that?
Pull up the Steelers moves for me. Give me him.
Hold on, I have my Chrome.
Give me my man from Chicago, my boy Williams, Mason Cole.
I'll always remember where I was when Colton called me, and when Money Mitch signed. Let's pull this up here,
dude.
I was in the Wawa parking lot.
I'll always remember when Colton hangs up on me. He does it a lot. Don't answer Colton's calls, guys.
He's so cheap. Trubisky's so cheap. Like, it's crazy for a quarterback, starting quarterback, paying $7 million for him. Again, the incentives is they make the playoffs and all that and win some games in the playoffs. All that, they're not doing that. But if they
think he's starting quarterback level?
Yes. Yeah, he's better than Mason Rudolph.
I mean, he's already in a much better situation than his last year in Chicago.
Thank you. That's my point on Trubisky.
Bull takes 7 interceptions. Mitchell Trubisky will throw this season. 7.
Nah, I'm going like 12 or 15.
He'll be better than Big Ben ever was with the picks. He won't be as he won't be as aggressive where he would just put himself in the play. But 7 interceptions for Mitch on the year. I'll say 4. I'll say 14
I hear
starts.
hammering Big Ben, even though Ben was a gunslinger and wasn't scared to throw the ball, and that's why he's a Hall of Famer. But hey, man, let me know when the Jets get their next Hall of Fame quarterback. You let me know.
They got him right now.
It's okay. The Jets are still paying back the devil with Joe Namath.
Hey, man. But no, I actually don't mind your 7 interceptions. I think 8 to 7, actually 8 to 9 was gonna be my range for him because it's gonna be a lot of play action, get him out in the flat and let him.
He said the show title.
Yeah, I hope he goes off.
I hate you.
And then he's gonna go to the house.
Oh
yeah,
this guy's an idiot.
No, but Mitch is throwing 15. I'm calling it out. 15, easy.
Nah, the Steelers are going to throw that much to have him throw 15.
Alex said he's got Eli Manning Hall of Famer potential. That's pretty solid. Appreciate you, Alex.
I don't even know who Eli has to go against.
Where the heck did you see that? I just see Alex with
He said he has league leading Eli Manning interception potential. I curved his comment though. I curved it a little bit.
He'll get benched before he gets to 20. Oh, it'll be like a Zach Wilson thing. Zach Wilson would have threw 27.
Dwayne Haskins is going to come in.
Trubisky's actually
Dwayne Haskins going to have a 5 touchdown.
Trubisky's not going to be terrible. Again, you know what's crazy? You know who was in our space the other day? Big Cat.
I saw Big Cat. I wanted to request so fast and be like, okay, how many cups of coffee is it going to take for it to get through tomorrow? I love his content.
Big Cat. That was crazy. So Jersey Jerry's a Steelers fan, and Jersey Jerry is very gullible and very easy to persuade, and it's kind of hilarious to listen to and watch. And Big Cat, Chicago fan, so he's a Trubisky fan there for a little bit, and was messing with Jersey Jerry. And again, I don't love it. I don't love the Trubisky signing, but at the same time, it's it's the price tag and the potential to be good. Oh, God, Alex,
I saw your spaces go from 100 to 3,000 in the matter of 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get Barstool in there, boy.
were you shaking? Were you
crazy.
Like, oh my God, what the
dude? Jersey Jerry's been in there a few times, and I've talked to him. So I've
and then
talked
Big
to
Cat
Jerry
appears. You're just like, oh my
dude, it was hilarious
God.
He was talking about Big Cat messing with him in the office, and because Viva La Stool posted that clip of Jersey Jerry I hate this. The next one, Big Cat says, whoa, calm down. Trubisky, you guys are fine. It's Pittsburgh. Chicago destroys quarterbacks. I was crying. And as he's telling the story next week, he goes, hey, look, Big Cat's here. I'm like, no way. Big Cat was in. He talked with us for 5 minutes or whatever. That was crazy. But for me, I think Trubisky's in a better situation he ever was.
I'll say he's
in Pittsburgh
as
than what
good
he
of a
was in
situation that the 2018 year where he guided somehow Matt Nagy's offense to the playoffs where they should have.
He's been to the playoffs twice, and we hammer how bad of a coach Nagy was.
He's never thrown a pick six. He's never thrown a pick six. Just let that in the perspective. One of the only quarterbacks.
And he's the Nickelodeon
never
MVP.
Thrown a pick six.
The guy.
The original.
By the way,
he is the original MVP.
By the way, when they won the division, was that the season Aaron Rodgers destroyed his collarbone. Was that season they won the division, or like did
No,
he
that's
actually?
when that was the Mike McCarthy kind of crumbling last year with him.
Yeah, time
so
management.
2018.
Yeah, was that the year they won the division? Chicago.
Yeah, 2018. That's where Green Bay was like falling apart. Everyone's like, "Yeah, Rodgers is done." All this stuff.
And then he went
writing
to
him off.
But so that is
Consecutively.
a yes. That's the season he broke his collarbone.
No, 2017 was the year he broke his collarbone.
Oh, so he won the division with Aaron Rodgers actually playing. See, that's even more interesting.
The fact that you guys are hopping on Mitchell this hard, though, I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest.
See, I'm not
really
hopping
on him.
I'm not hopping on him.
Cole's hopping on him.
Yourselves the last 5 minutes, you guys talking about Mitchell. Trubisky?
You keep a straight face when you throw the bull crap out there. I'll give you your credit where credit's due. You don't budge. You're like, nah, it's not me, man.
Nah,
like,
it's not,
down.
dude.
Alex, no one's saying the Bears didn't carry their defense. But let's not act like Pittsburgh doesn't have a good defense. Again, it's not as good as Chicago. See what the Steelers do in the secondary and all that stuff. They signed Levi Wallace, great corner number 2. I'm very happy with that. But let's not act like he's not in a better situation in Pittsburgh than what he was in Chicago.
Alex said he's a solid game manager at best.
Well, he got a running back.
We'll see this year. We'll see what he is.
Back.
He's got way more talent. He's got way more talent now on offense than what he ever had in Chicago. And he brought them to the playoffs twice. Let's see what he does, man. Let's see what he does. He's got freaking Deontay Johnson, a Pro Bowl receiver. I hate this idiot. This guy's
Pat Freiermuth.
He's got Chase Claypool. He's got a legit tight end and Pat Freiermuth.
I can't wait for the TikToks with
I can't wait for TikToks
from
Chase Claypool and Juju.
Well, if Juju resigns.
Colton probably thinks the Steelers have the best receiver. Colton, quick question.
Yes, sir.
Is the Colts receiving corps better than Denver?
No. Absolutely. The Colts?
Oh my God! Why did I say Colts? Steelers. Why is it Steelers? Is the Steelers receiving corps better than Denver?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
By like a mile, but is it close?
No, I think it's close. I think
you said Denver's non-existent.
I think the Denver receiving corps is again. We're talking Seattle and Denver. It's a huge downgrade in my opinion. Yes. We've seen Deontay Johnson. We talk how bad Ben was playing. We all talk how bad Ben was.
Deontay's good.
Again, my point exactly. We talk how bad Ben was, and Deontay Johnson turned into a Pro Bowl receiver and has been their number 1 receiver for the past 2 seasons with a bad Ben Roethlisberger, as we all say. But Jerry Jeudy gets the excuse in Denver with bad quarterback play. That's my point. I'm tired of the Jeudy. I want to see. I think he's good. Let's see what he does. I'm tired of their receiving core is great. I want to see it. See,
that's how I feel.
I know what Courtland Sutton is. Courtland Sutton's very good. But my point exactly, going back, you say Jerry Jeudy's great. He's playing with bad quarterback play. And we say Ben sucked and wasn't good, but Deontay Johnson was a Pro Bowl receiver. That's my point. That's kind of where I'm at. Come on.
But I think the whole thing of you're waiting for yourself to see them develop or see Jeudy be good with a good quarterback, whatever. That's how I feel with Mitchell Trubisky. This is his test. This is his true season to see.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's gonna be great. For me, he's cheap. It's a quick eject button. It's everyone thought Trubisky going to free agency.
Pretty good.
Yes, I think that's what he's gonna be. A game manager. He's gonna be able to use his leg, get out in the again play action. There you go. Well, I got you, dude. Play action, get him out in the flat, and he's gonna have the mindset to look. He's got 2 reads. He's going to run the ball. He's going to be good in Pittsburgh. Again,
I think he's breaking Nathan Peterman's record, if I'm being honest with you.
And if he sucks, it's a quick eject button. The Steelers aren't tied to him for 5 years. They're not paying him $20 million. They're paying him $7 million. And you got Mason Rudolph
to back him up. So you guys are chilling. Really.
I hate you. See, I hate
and
you.
And maybe Taylor Heineke will. Has that been released yet? Taylor Heineke to Pittsburgh?
I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it.
I'm hearing rumors.
Rumors are swirling. Smoke screen.
I really want this to stop. Alex, bro, I hate Alex.
Alex is coming for Colton's throat.
Nah, because he's an idiot. Alex, are you stupid? Alex, are you dumb? You dumb? Alex, are you stupid? I want to get this idiot in the fight.
He's roasting your fans, Will. Cut his mic.
Let's go winners and losers. Who's the winner right now in free agency going through? Can I go first? New York Jets. I got to go biased here. I like the moves. All the Jets need is a center and a true number 1. I'll feel comfortable what's going on offense. That's all the Jets need right now.
I'll be honest, no bias here. My winner, New York Giants. They
Tyrod Taylor. They got a true number. They got a true quarterback since drafted Phillip Rivers.
They got a lineman. They've been waiting for a line for 4 years with Dave Gettleman, 5 years, whatever it was. And
these guys.
New guy comes in. He gets 2 of them. So Feliciano and Glowinski, solid, love it.
Oh my God, this guy, bro, stop it! Shut your face,
yeah,
dude.
Yep. From that comment, I'm
guy's
hearing Geno Smith to Pittsburgh.
This guy's bro. I cannot do these shows anymore, dude. I know we want to go to the draft. I can't do it with you.
Okay, winners and losers. Okay, let's be honest here. The winner. Okay, I'm gonna go winner entire AFC West. I don't think there's been a single bad move. They're all trying to compete for that division title. They want to knock Mahomes off that pedestal.
I mean,
what is it? Six straight for Kansas City as division leaders?
No, I think the real one for me has to be the Chargers specifically.
Yes,
because you got Mike Williams, you got J.C. Jackson, which I call Colton agreed with. Josh Harris and back to Justice today.
I hate this.
You had all these guys, and the Chargers did exactly what I said they would do. And so yeah, I called.
It's almost like he rules the Chargers for some reason. Oh no,
I do.
Voodoo.
And Colton wants to hop on a bandwagon, which we're going to go to a game.
Josh,
my throwing stuff.
Josh is so full of garbage because I called him and I was like, "Yo," I tweeted him. Did you see him in the tweet that he quoted with me? He goes, "Yes, we did." Did you see him say anything like, "No, I called it"? Did you see him say, "I called it"? You were on the wagon.
Well, I don't want to blow you up on Twitter like that.
Again,
you know
so
I'll blow it up on a podcast, but not.
See, I call him out, and he freezes. He goes, "He got me. He got me again." Oh yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
That's why I decline your calls. Yeah. Who's your winner though, Colton?
Cool. My winners,
Pittsburgh.
Steelers have had a good offseason. I'm not gonna be a homer.
Stop.
I'm not gonna be a homer here. The Ravens, honestly, the Ravens have been very good. Hey, Brian with 6 kids.
Brian, 6 kids.
Hey, Brian with 6 kids. What is this?
Among Us.
What is going on?
Among Us. But the losers, I'm gonna go with New England. They haven't made a single move, and they started getting rid of more players. Shaq Mason for a 5th round pick with 2 years left, under $10 million, a starter. Yeah, I feel like that was dumb.
I don't know who my loser is, if I'm being honest with you guys.
Seattle.
They
could have got more for Russ, to be honest. And they lose another piece of their secondary on defense. Bobby Wagner's not there anymore.
Well, I just don't like that. Are they really trusting Drew Lock, or are they going to pick a quarterback? So that's why I'm going to wait to pick Seattle as a loser.
I mean, Tyler Lockett's working out with Kaepernick, and I, for some reason, am just thinking, like, could Kaepernick return and be the Seahawks a starter?
I don't think anybody.
He almost was the backup. He was almost the backup. He went there for a workout like 4 years ago, if you remember. It's kind of a stretch.
How different do you look 4 years ago?
He looks the same. He had the same beard as
I'm saying you. I'm saying you will. I'm just saying 4 years is a long time. I don't know about returning, starting.
But but Tyler Lockett is working out with Kaepernick, so there could be something going on there. Texans' best team ever. Yes,
I agree,
sir.
Kids. I can't disagree with any dad, so I agree.
God.
Colton, who's your loser?
The Patriots.
You're just hopping on low hanging fruit then. I see.
I wouldn't say it's low hanging fruit. Losers. Oh no. I got you.
Thank you.
Jacksonville.
Washington.
You can't pick Jacksonville, man.
Sure as I can. When you're throwing money around that,
I say it's a neutral
spending money
one.
in bad places.
Look at this right now. I feel like it's a neutral one. You got Sheriff, who's good. You got Foley, who's good. Darius Williams.
Yeah.
Question mark with Ingram. I mean, when he's healthy, he could play really good.
I think with Trevor Lawrence,
Zay Jones, but Foy, I honestly drew a blank on the linebacker until I was talking to Colton. Then Christian Kirk, overpaid. I mean, the upscale of $84 million, but I feel like that's an overpaid thing.
But I mean, if you got the money, spend it, right? Like it.
Yeah, I'll send you. Spend it. Okay. So I got it. All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'll remind you. I'll send you a nice screenshot when we're talking about the AFC South again next season, and how Jacksonville sucks again. So
I'm not saying they're going to be good.
Okay, so they're spending money for no reason. Okay, got it. I got it. So when you hit it rich, you're going to spend money on a bunch of nonsense.
When you're rebuilding a team, are you going to be great the next season?
If you're going to rebuild the team, they should have went out and got every damn offensive lineman under the sun.
Explain that to me. Are you going to be great immediately?
No. Okay. They should have went out and got every lineman under the sun if they're rebuilding. You protect your franchise.
They're probably going to draft a lineman. You need to chill.
Oh, they're drafting Aiden Hutchinson. Okay. It's already confirmed.
Confirmed. Inside source.
All right. So do you guys want to go through the list? Who's left as of right now, as we
I love
are.
the no apostrophe on who's.
Who's? Want me to add a need to it?
No, don't add it. Add an apostrophe, please. Please add an apostrophe.
Who's?
No. Why am I
Okay.
here?
I asked the same question at the start of the show. Why are you here?
I remember like 3 episodes that I was on, and Colton said I won't be on anymor.
Yeah.
Keep that energy.
Yeah, if I had it my way, if I had it my way, you wouldn't have done this. Oh,
if you want to download
bag.
the U Stadium app, I mean,
You're in Will's bag, dude.
it's probably it's one of the
Stadium,
best
baby.
places you could download it. You got the web browser right here. Bam, we can pull it up. I mean, I'm logged in, got everything going right here. Oh, well, not now. Now we got everything going here. Okay. So free agents left. I mean, Jameis Winston, Marcus Mariota, Joe Flacco was signed. Fitzpatrick might be inching towards retirement. Jacoby Brissett, Tyrod's gone. Andy Dalton, Cam Newton, Geno Smith. Running backs, a lot of good names available. Melvin Gordon, Rashad Penny, who had a very good 5-6 weeks left of the season. Sony Michel is still available. Leonard, playoff Lenny still there. Cordero Patterson, one of the best offensive playmakers right now. Score Daryl. Yes. Thank you. Score Daryl.
Keeping you honest.
The Jags need Gettleman. They absolutely do.
I agree completely.
They had Tom Coughlin. Why not add more former New York Giants receivers or personnel there?
Receivers.
Let's see. Allen Robinson, Jarvis Landry, Juju Smith-Schuster. I wouldn't be mad if the Jets signed Juju, to be honest. I'm waiting for another move from them.
Would you be mad if the Giants got Jarvis and OBJ? Because I kind of feel like they're combo.
I don't feel like OBJ goes back. Can't. James Washington. Do you want James Washington back?
No.
No.
Not interested.
Great answer,
No.
Colton. Appreciate you.
Great answer. Oh, Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Last time I've heard he was talking with New England. So.
Oh, good. New England's going to overpay for another subpar receiver. Good idea, New England.
Tight ends. I mean, you still got Gronk. You got Conklin, Tunyon, Austin Hooper is now freshly released. Max Williams just resigned Gerald Everett, who spent that last year up in Seattle. Hayden Hurst, OJ Howard. OJ Howard's a very interesting name. You're just telling me Cameron Brate's the only tight end on that Buccaneers roster right now.
Well, Gronk's clearly coming back.
Are we sure about that?
Yes.
Colton's sure about it. So,
offensive tackles. Teron Armstead's apparently waiting to see where Watson's going. Trent Brown's going up to Seattle for a visit.
Alex,
Ron Brown.
very valid, dude. Very valid.
Very valid. He's over us. He just wants to go. He wants to get off before he does his spaces at 6:30 on the Steelers. Steeler Nation.
That's right, on Instagram. But
Instagram
you're in the
Live.
same ballpark. No, it's Alex. I'm just over the nonsense. Josh is actually throwing me through a wall today. I'm over it.
I throw you through a wall every show, Colton.
God, I can't.
It's the Rock. It's the Rock versus Austin in WWE terms. Josh is just there giving Colton the stunner every chance he can get.
Ooh, fantasy sleeper. Can we bring up that
right now?
Curveball.
Mitchell Trubisky.
Fantasy sleeper.
I
Zach
hate you.
Wilson.
Oh my God! See, Alex, this is why you can't ask these questions. You got Homer 1, Homer 2.
Homer
then
2,
Tweedle-
I ain't a Steelers fan.
And then you got Tweedle
yeah.
dumbass right in between the
right in between
the whole idiot sandwich.
Wow. It's
Yes.
coming in hot. See, like I don't have an answer for you at the moment. Alex.
Oh,
I
is this
don't.
heat? Oh, Colton, is it hot in that room? I see some sweat
Yeah.
dripping down your face.
Yeah, you need to take off that big old jersey of yours, bud. Come on.
Yeah.
Black
Hall of
Also
Famer. Hall of Famer.
And
I'm
also
currently
can't
wearing Hall of
forget
Famer, you
JC
turkey.
Treader as well. I'm kind of mad
Also,
there
Julio's
wasn't any there really wasn't any names to go around. Any major free agency news. But Calais Campbell, Akeem Hicks, Eddie Goldman, Von Miller.
Don't pull that up. Don't pull that up, Will.
I was gonna jokingly do that, but I'm gonna just not for
Attaboy.
everyone's
Attaboy.
safety.
That's a me and Will thing. You guys know in the comments, but
Yeah, no, hard pass, gone, get out of here. Do you want Linval Joseph back in New York? What, 37 years old? That's how old he is?
Colton will probably take him. Gets on his phone. Look at him.
I'm
there's so much.
over you, Josh. I'm over you, dude. I can't.
Bobby
Miles
Wagner,
Jack,
Miles
Colton?
Jack, Alexander Johnson.
Yes, I would like
there's
Miles
still
Jack,
a good amount of linebackers available.
I'll
He's
take
young.
Miles
Why
Jack
would
in New York.
Why would I not want Miles Jack? He's young. Why would
Stephon
I
Gilmore to the Berg. You want that? Casey Hayward to the
Vegas.
Berg. Jackson.
You
Rasul
don't want
Douglas.
top 5 corner?
I would like them, but the Steelers aren't winning now.
He wants
Stephon Gilmore's 31.
Kilo Witherspoon down here. That's who he wants.
That's right.
Back.
Kel Witherspoon.
Do you want the Honey Badger to go into Pittsburgh? Match him up with.
See, you know who
Minka?
low-key I wanted? Marcus May, dude.
Of course you did.
Is Landon Collins going to retire?
Why would he?
Nice.
He's going to get another major contract somewhere else. He's going to go to like Miami.
See, I'm curious where the Honey Badger ends up, dude.
Now,
You're
that's a
seeing
question.
stuff. You're seeing stuff with Pittsburgh, which I think that's full of baloney. But dude, if he signs in Pittsburgh, that'd be wild. Him and Fitzpatrick in the back end. Hello, that'd be wild. I hate this guy, dude. I haven't said anyone with Pittsburgh signing, and Alex again exaggerates, dude. I hate every single one of you people, dude. I cannot deal with this anymore.
And he turned off his microphone.
What a guy! What a co-host you got there, Will. I
know,
it.
right? I got a great co-host. Okay,
You really do.
we go axe throwing. We go all this stuff.
We go axe. He pointed out his last date with him, a double date.
Tis true. Tis true.
Look at him turn on his mic without his camera. Come on.
He's just like, yeah, it was kind of good.
doing?
I couldn't
Dude,
hit a target on the wall, but
Oh, dude,
okay.
Will took 10 years to hit a target. I felt
Nah,
bad.
he told me he hit that middle 3 times. Is he a liar?
Oh, he's a liar if he said that, bro.
What'd you hit,
full-blown
Colton?
liar.
Did you hit the fence on the side?
Bro, I was throwing cheddar cheese at the end. Allison was very scared that I was throwing it hard as a rock.
Will told me also that he was throwing it underhand. Is that true? Can you verify?
Tis true. Tis true. That was honestly his best throwing was underneath.
In the comment section, I have the bracket challenge in there. So if you want to join our bracket challenge, link is in the comments in Twitch, Facebook, YouTube.
Last time I checked, this was a football show.
Listen, college basketball is coming on. That's what I'm doing the next 4 days.
Maryland all the way.
Yo, so can you gamble on anything outside of football? Like, can you?
Nope,
like,
I'm
bet?
not allowed to gamble anything.
Really?
And I can't
See,
gamble.
Chattanooga upset round 1, and I might honestly put Vermont as well.
See,
Well,
like,
I already have Vermont.
that-
I'm gonna have UConn losing
See,
as well.
I feel like you can gamble.
Wait,
That's
so can
weird.
you do this tournament?
I could do March Madness because I'm not doing it for money.
But you can't. You can bet on any sports. Huh?
I can't bet any sports, not even golf.
Well, anyway, for the
He
folks
does,
that are-
Alex. He does.
So for
The
any
rough and tumble.
I agree, Alex. He
So
does.
anyway, whoever can gamble, DraftKings out here giving away free $50. So yeah, you should go like get in on that nonsense.
Call
Call 1-800 Gambler while you're at it.
Alex. Colton's on the gentle cycle.
1-800
Gentlemen, final thoughts? Anything? Hit the nail on-
Mitchburg.
Hit the nail on the
Mitchburg. That's actually so
Mitchburg.
stupid. That's so
Mitchburg.
stupid, man. Come on.
Not AFC West is my final thoughts. AFC West, can't wait to get my popcorn out and watch the AFC West.
And we're gonna go to a game this year, Colton said. So I can't wait to wear my,
We're gonna fit right in. We're gonna fit right in. We're gonna have our Chargers jersey on. We're gonna look like real like forever Charger fans. We're gonna fit right in since they have no fans. So we're gonna be
There are 3 there. We'll add it to make it 5.
Yep.
I agree.
Alex
And I agree with
last
Alex too. I
comment.
can't say it, but I agree with Alex.
I definitely agree there.
Colton just saw it. Colton just saw it.
Dude, I don't know. Like I'm pissed because
These are
like,
my
I don't
favorite
understand the
episodes.
nonsense of like
These
the
are my favorite.
Jags. Like I don't understand why we're all like defending the Jags.
I'll
here.
I'll say it's in the middle. Let's see what happens. Okay.
It's not
Some
in the
don't
middle.
hit.
I'm-
Some hits. Some moves they
Nope.
hit.
Yo, I'll remind you when it's like, damn, Jacksonville really needs a receiver. It's unfortunate they paid $18 million. That's
Confirmed. I'm
unfortunate.
gonna put the Jets as my 7th seed to make the playoffs this year, and I can't
Dude,
wait
this
for
guy-
Colton's raw reaction.
Pittsburgh.
God.
Pittsburgh got to be first pick next year. Call it.
Yo, I'm out. Thank you all for tuning in.
I think it's a
cannot
good.
do
I think it's a
this
good time to end the
anymore.
show. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Maybe we'll be back next week. I don't know. Listen to the Sports Fest 6:30 over on all you stadium platforms. That's Josh. Maybe I'll have Josh come back next week. I'll make the Jeopardy board. We'll have a game of Jeopardy with Colton, and Colton's just gonna say, "You know what? I quit. I'm done."
I'm not telling him good answer. That's a fact.
Bro, I'm not doing another show with this clown. I cannot. I need like a
You said
3-week
that 4
break.
times ago, Colton. Make up your mind.
It's
Make up
not
your
my
mind,
call. I get thrown with you in here. There's nothing I can do about it, Coach.
Just good luck in Jeopardy next week, bud.
It's the man in the
Or should
power
I make
chair.
or should I make it Family Feud? I mean, if I can find Family Feud, I'll make it Family Feud. I'll have Colton and Josh on the same team.
No,
Bro,
I'm not in his
walking
family, bro. I'm not in his family.
I'm walking
not
off
doing it.
set, dude. I'm not dealing with this call.
I'll be with Dom. Put me with Dom.
Thank you all for tuning in. Tune back in next week.